His daddy picking him up from school today. So.
What you mean his daddy picking him up from school today? Not his daddy haven't been in his life for 2 years.
Come on now, I don't need no problems from you today. Like, come
Man,
on.
look, I'm telling you, if his daddy pick him up today, I'm done. I've been doing too much. I promised him we was gonna eat out today and everything.
Okay, well, his daddy want to take him out to go play. Like, move. Like, that's what we doing.
That's what we on?
That is what we on.
Hey, son, I'm gonna come check you out, all right? Okay?
You ain't going to go check
So you must want to be with your daddy, all right?
Let me get your eyes and ears for a second, ladies. Some of y'all are in relationships where the man that you with is emotionally completely out of control. Let me say that again. They are emotionally out of control. Now, I know y'all always say that you need a man that's emotionally available. And that's fine. That's fine. But sometimes these guys can be very overwhelming. And some of y'all are in relationship and that the man is a guy that doesn't cheat. He financially takes care of his responsibilities, but his insecurities are over the top. And a lot of time those insecurities has a lot to do with self-esteem issue. So sometimes they get in their emotions and they don't even think logically, which is definitely what a man should bring to any relationship is the logical part. I'm not telling you that he shouldn't have no emotions at all, but he got to be able to think logically because you're bringing all the emotions to the relationship. So he has to be able to bring some kind of logic to keep things balanced and in order. And some of these dudes just doesn't have it. They want to meddle in things that they shouldn't be meddling in. They want to make decisions that if you sit back and look at it, it's just totally crazy and out of order. A lot of times it just bring on a lot of jealousy. Some of you women are in relationship where your man is just jealous of you. He's smothering. You can't even you can't even pick your phone up without him thinking you texting somebody or texting another man. You leave out the house, you can't be with none of your friends without him thinking that, oh, even if your friends are female friends. A lot of these guys think that they woman is sleeping with their female friend. That's just how bad it is. That's just how bad it is. And you could not be doing none of that stuff. You just want to have some time to yourself to think, to get away, to give yourself some time to miss him. These guys won't even give you enough time to miss him until he back asking you 1,000 questions. And then nothing worse than seeing a guy call a woman 30, 40 times in a row. That's nothing worse than seeing a guy with that kind of behavior. But in this case, this guy is telling this man that, or telling this woman that the child can't go see his biological father. His biological father can't come pick him up and spend some time. Now, what sense does that make? I don't care if the father don't do nothing for him ever. There's never a situation where if the kid wants to go see his biological father, he can't go see his biological father. And the woman saying, yes, he needs to go see his father. Man, I don't care if you are the stepdad and you've been doing things for this child since birth, you cannot sit up there and override the biological mother and the biological father trying to make plans for the child to spend some time with his biological child. That's stupid. And really, the guy's just feeling some kind of way about this. He's feeling like he's invested a lot in this kid, and now he feel like he's being shafted because the biological mother and father is trying to make some arrangements for the kid to have some kind of connection with his father. And that's what it is. He's all in his feelings. Like, okay, I'm gonna put in all this work. He ain't do nothing, so he shouldn't be able to see the father. I don't care if he's never been there for the kid one single day. The kid still has a right to try to bond with that father on whatever level. And you have to understand that as a stepfather, you are a stepfather. Yes, you can be a father figure and you can bond with the kid or you can connect with the kid, but biologically, that kid will always have some kind of emotional or DNA attachment to that biological father, no matter what you say. That's just how it is. There's nothing you can do about that. And see, this is the type of thing that's smothering. And ladies, people will get mad at women because they want to leave relationship and be like, hey, that that man didn't cheat on you. He was taking good care of you, and you left a good man. No, he wasn't a good man. He had a lot of issues, a lot of baggage that he brought in that relationship from the beginning. A lot of stuff, a lot of it is self-esteem issues and insecurity, and those are things that he did not fix before he got in the relationship. So you leaving him, it shouldn't be a knock on you. It shouldn't be a knock on you, because you have to protect your happiness, your peace, your state of mind. And you can't be the woman that you need to be if your mental is not there. And yes, I understand that women are emotional, and feminine energy is emotional. But at some point, it gets to the point where it's just over the top, and it can be that can also be a form of abuse if you smothering and clinging to a person too much. And I see a lot of public shaming out here for women that leave relationship because their man was too insecure. And you should never feel bad or be guilty for leaving a relationship where your mental is just not there. Now, I'm not trying to sit up here and sugarcoat anything or make it seem like I'm catering to you. I'm just telling the truth. How you going to be in a relationship where anytime you turn your back, your man is going through your phone, going through your purse, in the laundry, looking at your underwear, smelling your drawers, things like that? Man, that's insane. If he got that much of emotional attachment to you like that, it's flat out obsessive. It's obsessive. And don't take that, ladies, as that he loved you so much he would never cheat. These are the kind of guy that will be obsessed over you, and then they'll turn right back around and be cheating on you at the same time. That's just how it is, man. They'll be right back cheating on you at the same time.
Back in that car.
No, I'm
Don't go to this man's job.
I'm at his job right now.
So what you about to do? What you gonna say to him?
I'm about to go in here confront him about hanging with my wife. You ain't finna have no. You are not finna have no work boo.
This man don't know you from a can of paint.
I don't give a damn. You're not finna have no work boo, no work man, no work nothing.
That's your problem right there. All this narcissistic behavior. This is what the hell I'm talking about. You don't need to confront nobody. We didn't already spoke about it. That man. Oh God, can you please leave that man alone?
No,
we already talked about this.
Yeah, I know. I'm at the job now though.
You about to make this so difficult. I swear. We already communicated.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Bobby?
You know what's up, bro?
You good?
Nah, I ain't good, bro. You she look familiar to you?
Yeah. That's the homie.
That's the homie, huh? That's my wife, bro.
Your wife?
That's my wife, bro.
She ain't said nothing about that.
Yeah, this my wife, bro.
Your wife?
This my wife, bro.
Man, you need to take that up with her.
You are about to lose your job, bro.
Man, you need to take that up with her. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Stop bothering him while he at work.
Bro, look.
I don't know nothing about
What's
that.
your problem?
Hey, we just hung out. She didn't say nothing about you.
Bro, this, like I said, bro, this is my wife.
Didn't know about you.
Well, look, I'm about to stop filming because it's about to get ugly, bro.
You about
Look,
to talk to
get
her.
ugly.
Oh my.
Now, ladies, I want y'all to be honest with me. I want y'all to go in the comments and be honest with me. If you was working at a job and you had a male friend at the job, co-worker, y'all kind of converse, y'all talk every day and things of that nature. Okay, naturally, if you talk to somebody every day, I don't care, male, female, you're going to sort of have a connection if y'all have good conversation and everything is good. Not saying that you're going to take it farther than that. Not saying that, y'all can't discuss work things or whatever. It might be the case. Sometimes you might just discuss life things, whatever it is. Just say if you keep it on a level where it's not in any kind of, you're not crossing the lines. We'll say it like that. And your husband goes up there and confronts this guy. Be honest with me. Can you respect your husband after that? Will you ever respect him after that? Because obviously this shows a sign of weakness. If he can't say that, hey, you crossed the boundary and that's it. I'm not going to be dealing with this. I'm not going to I'm not going to allow you to do this. I'm just going to walk away, or we can just part ways. That's the only thing he can do at this point. But going up there, confronting this man, pitching a fit, all on your job, what man does that? Except for an emotionally out of control man. Somebody that's completely out of control, and they don't have a sense of what it means to be a man. They may look the part, they may act the part, but man, come on now. How you gonna go up on somebody's job, It ain't about exposing a woman. It ain't about exposing a man. It's about you going up there looking like a fool and showing how weak you are. Because number one, if a woman really has that much desire for you and she want to be with you and she considers you somebody that she highly respects, she would never, ever cross the boundaries with a man like with a man that's on a job or outside her relationship or marriage. She would never allow it to get that far. But if you're just being a normal employee, and I mean, you're not going to be up on the job looking stone faced. Some jobs require you to work side by side with a coworker of the opposite sex. It's just how it is. But a lot of times you can't do that because these emotionally out of control men, they can't handle it. They can't handle it, and then they want to blame the woman and go, "Well, she's being a for the streets. She's for the streets. You shouldn't." Nah, she ain't necessarily got to be for the streets. And I'm not gonna say some women don't let things go past where they go. But as a man, you can't be worried about that. You can't be worried about that. And if you are worried about that, how your woman gonna respect you? The only respect a woman gonna have is that your ability to say, you know what, that's you cross boundaries, and I have a standard, and I can't be with you anymore. Other than that, if you can't do that, then there's no use in going on nobody's job or trying to expose nobody on the internet, in person, or nothing. And ladies, if you have a man that's insecure and this out of control, I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to go ahead and start detaching yourself from this situation, however it may be. I know it's hard. We can sit up here and say detach, but it's easier said than done. I know it's hard, but you need to start making way to get yourself out of a relationship or even a marriage, so to say, because it's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. If you go to counseling, you ask him to go to counseling, he go to counseling, and after a period of time has went by, he hadn't shown no progress that he's trying to get his emotions under control, which is very hard to do for emotional guys, because once emotional, it's almost always emotional. An emotional man is hard to go back to being being a non-emotional man, so to speak. You need to go ahead and try to exit stage left. I don't care if you have kids, you have a house, you have many other assets. It's time for you to go, because it's not going to work. It's going to get worse and worse and worse, and to the point it's going to be unbearable. And being in a relationship with a man that's unbearable, it's almost it's just almost a death sentence. It's almost living your life like you're alone. It's almost just it's just demoralizing. Imagine being with a man you don't love and you got to lay next to him every night. You got to try to be the woman that you need to be to him. Imagine that. Imagine that. It's just almost one of them things where and I don't care how much public shaming people can do. I don't care how much public, by your friends, by your family, by whomever. It's your life. It's your life, and you should be able to live your life how you want to live it. And at the end of the day, you the one have to suffer the consequences. And sometimes the consequences may be harsh, especially if you financially depend on this man. But sometimes you may have to find a way to take care of yourself in order to get up out of a relationship like this, because this is nothing but baggage. Nothing but baggage. He's either going to say, you crossed the line and I'm out, or he's going to say, you know what? I'm not worried about that because this woman is for me and I trust her. Either or. But going up there doing something like this is crazy. This is crazy. Hey, man, y'all go ahead and comment down below, man, and hit that like button.